Hello and welcome back to Starfield. So, we'll be going to, Androphon here, and we're going to set up our first outpost today. That's the plan at least. So, before we get smashed up by these asteroids, let's get down there. So, what we want is we want to scan. Okay. And what we want is a location where iron is located near aluminium. So if we set our landing target, so we can see here that it's Androphon and it's in craters, and iron is in mountains. So what these are like biomes. So you can find aluminium in the craters biome, as well as some helium-3. But if we put it in these locations here, where there's iron, you can see it's mountains. So we should probably start by looking at the mountainous regions. Here could be alright, there could be alright. That looks pretty perfect there. You want it where they're practically touching. So setting like a landing location there might be good. That might also not be bad. But yeah, we're wanting an area where, like I said, they've got to be practically kissing each other. This looks pretty perfect. So if I set a landing target here, and then we land, what we're wanting is somewhere smack bang where the two biomes meet. So we want where the mountains become craters. So we'll exit our ship, and as we can see here, so if we get our scanner on, okay. Damn, I can even see that from here. I mean, it's tempting, but we've found that, you know, stealing and selling ships actually only gets us a couple of grand. It wouldn't even be worth the time going over there to do that. It's kind of unfortunate, really. Right. So it looks like there's some beryllium here as well. Hopefully we can find an actual deposit rather than just the odd few rocks here and there. But, as we can see, there's a distinct change in the landscape colour as we go over to this way, and that's where the border is between these biomes. So basically, one of them is craters and one of them is mountains. And yeah, as you can see here, aluminium. Lovely. So we've got some aluminium here. Quite a lot of it as well. It looks like a very large deposit of aluminium. Which I guess means that this is craters. And then there's iron that's in the mountains. Presumably then, that'll be over here. If we can as well, we'd like to find some helium-3 too. And this is basically like the perfect location then for oh, look at that.
There's got to be something useful out here.
Right. So basically basically I just went and watched a little YouTube tutorial on like beginner outpost setup, and this was recommended, that you basically go here because you need iron and aluminium for most of the things you're going to be building at an outpost. So the best basic resources you could ask for starting off with are those, but you can also yeah, as well as iron and that, you also get He3, you get helium-3, so you can use that for fuel to create an, a intergalactic transport network. You need it for like these cargo and things that allow you to move goods between outposts, which you're going to want to do eventually if you start scaling things up. Right. Really, we just need a source of iron then. Over here. Somewhere. Well, that's a chunk of iron, but we need a deposit of iron. And a big one. So how was it we found that aluminium and that? Helium-3, right. Let's try an outpost. Okay, so what we can see in the top left, yeah, iron and aluminium are available here. So somewhere, though I can't see it, in this zone, there's iron. We've seen the aluminium, but we've not got helium-3. So we'll keep going along the border here to see if we can find somewhere which has all of them, if possible. See, that's only got aluminium. We can look quite far as well with this. As you can see, none over there. We could do with getting somewhere quite high up. So maybe I'll get up on this rock and have a look. Right. Nothing around here. Can't put it there, it's floating. Still none in the top. Iron over that way. Aluminium over this way. Aluminium over there. Apparently, you can... Let's see, I don't think you can actually see the resources on here. But if we want to regenerate this map, we can just leave and return, and we should get a slightly different map by leaving the planet, selecting a new landing spot, and then landing down again. Right. But it's quite a large area, so we should probably, like here we can see a helium-3 vent somewhere. If we're going off this way, yeah, so there's aluminium and helium there. We just need somewhere where there's iron nearby as well. So we might be getting somewhere with this. So that's too far from the aluminium. So it looks like the aluminium's in that direction. Because if we bring it closer to here, we lose it. And there's iron over there. It looks like it's quite far away. So that way. Must be right at the very edge up north there. So yes, there is helium here. So the helium must be down there. So I bet if I put this over this way, yeah. So the helium's probably over here somewhere. The aluminium's over there. And somewhere in between, and somewhere over this way there's iron. But the iron's just a bit too far out. Right. It's a bit unfortunate, so we got close with it there. Maybe we can find another iron deposit that's a bit closer. There may be a second helium deposit as well somewhere here. So we're not losing that helium yet, moving over this way. Right, we'll try on the top of this rock. Anyway, if it starts taking a bit, I'll probably pause it here and we'll cut back when I've got something. But aluminium, iron. Oh no, come on, there must be a sweet spot. Where do we get the helium free? There, okay. Nudge it. And then there's just none. It must be meters away from having all of them. Yeah. There. A bit further up, the iron comes into view. A bit further down, the HE3. Unfortunate. We need an iron deposit that's on the border, really. They seem to be a bit further too far, a bit too far away, pretty much, don't they? Like I said on the map, they need to be practically kissing each other on the map for you to get some. It's too bad I can't see like a surface map of it all. Ooh! Iron, aluminium. There's an iron deposit over this way. If there's a helium deposit nearby, we've got this. I'm guessing this is the one that I was looking at while I was at that rock, isn't it? Right, let's get to the brow of this hill, and we shall see. Oh! There! We might have our spot here. Right. Okay. We might have our spot. Right. So the iron is definitely up here somewhere. Where does the aluminium go? Oh wow, the helium then. So if we go to, yeah, about here-ish, the iron's gone, but we move it back this way, and it's back. Move it back up north like this. Yeah, so it's definitely in like this sort of direction. I wouldn't be surprised that if that shiny patch there is probably the iron, I'm guessing. The helium comes into it when you move far enough this way. So I'm guessing that maybe that vent there's the helium, perhaps? I don't know exactly where the aluminium is. I'm gonna guess if I move it over this way, I'll lose the aluminium. No. No, the aluminium, it'll reach over there. And as far north as we can go. Right, the aluminium must either be very central, maybe. I don't know, maybe we're stood on it. Right. But yeah, we probably want to take... Not so far as to lose the iron, but not so far as to be losing the helium. So there-ish, so it should get both of them in with a decent bit of size.
Oh, that.
Allows you to build objects and structures. Outpost objects are built from items and resources. When building an object, the building costs are automatically removed from your ship's cargo or your
Don't you
inventory.
spruce this place up a bit?
Flycam view of your outpost can be an easy way to build large structures. You can freely switch between the two. Yeah, we're going to need the flycam. Right, we are barely on the HE3 here. And barely on the iron, so... Aluminium, we are massively on top of. But yeah, the iron, just barely. Right. So must have positioned that pretty much perfectly. Right, okay. So we can get a decent amount of all of these. So they're all going to cost power, basically. So, yeah, this is why we needed all those resources, as you can see on the top left. Beryllium, aluminium and copper for solar arrays. Or we can go with... where are we? Oh, it looks like we can't do wind power. They'll provide 6 power. But on a moon where there's no atmosphere, we can probably only do solar power anyway. Or we could use our helium-3 source to create some of these fuel generators, which we could do. Also, when it says that... Why does it keep saying that I've got to watch out for being over-encumbered and running in the top right when I'm not moving? It's probably being weird, isn't it? Right. Storage gas, storage liquid and solid, transfer containers. We've got fabricator. And we can put a little hab station down somewhere while we're here. Or a little watchtower or something. Right. But we'll probably put a little habitation area down. And we'll probably get some workbenches. We shouldn't need turrets because there's no alien life forms. And we're not going to be making it into a house or anything, so we shouldn't need all the stuff here. The miscellaneous, we've got so this is the big thing. We need an inter-system cargo link if we want to link this up to other outposts that we're going to build in the future. So we would put that here, and that should do us for being able to link to other systems then and gain resources from elsewhere. We also want a landing pad with a shipbuilder because we've not got a landing pad with a shipbuilder anywhere yet. Right. And as you can see, it's going to take a lot of iron and adaptive frames and things. Right. Okay. We'll probably get started on the extractors, I guess. Those solar arrays. So let's start with extractors. So iron. Okay. 1. Requires power to function. Overlaps with that of an existing object. Build. That's the point, by the way, as well. They get the same amount out no matter what. They just need to be placed on top of this area, and the circle around them is the area in which you can't place another one, in case you were wondering. So I want to try and cram a good few of these in here, so we'll probably get one maybe in the middle, maybe. Oh, yeah, just. That's our lot. Right. So as you can see, we can no longer place any more now because they'll all overlap with each other, so we can get 5 on here in the area that's within our boundaries. So these take up 5 power. Our solar array can give us 6 power actually. So before we do that though, we also want some aluminium extractors, because as you can see, the solar array will need some aluminium. We've not got loads of it because we've just spent a lot of it. So let's get an aluminium extractor. We'll get a solar panel, and we'll probably start putting solar panels on, yeah, probably around here somewhere, just so it's close, all close by. We can get it all wired up. Right, before we run out of aluminium, let's get some storage set up. As this yet requires aluminium. Aluminium and iron, that's what it all needs. Right. Okay. So modify mode. Now we should be able to create output link. It will now, by creating an output link from the extractor, everything it produces will be automatically sent to the storage for our solids. Output links are useful for storing the output of extractors and builders. They are also essential for providing builders with the required resources. Right. We also, I think then as well, right, power. So do we need to wire? There we go. Build mode. And now, theoretically, we should be able to go over here. And it should be generating us some aluminium. Yep, here we are. I'm going to say this isn't a HE3 vent or something, is it? No, it's just some random dust that's been kicked up. That's a HE3 vent. Right. Take. Okay, so we're getting a bit of aluminium. Right. Excellent. Now we're going to need to start scaling this up a bit. Right, where's the outpost? I think we have to go and interact with this to go into the build mode again, do we? Or do I just... You know what, I better just go in the scanner here. And yeah. Pressing outpost now takes me to this view rather than into the view where I'm placing it. Right, build mode, now we can snap them into a row. Right, we've now got 8 of 5 for these, but we can also build some here. Damn it. Move. Make sure they're all facing the right way so I can snap place them. Right. Now we need to connect this up to these really and these up to there. So output link, create, and should I create these in like a new row or something so I know which ones are powering what? Wire. I'll just wire them all up. We'll need more aluminium for them. I'm going to make a row of 5 and just attach it to both. Right. So I'll need 10 aluminium. We might be here a while before we get 10. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a little while. Outpost. Not 10 is it? It's 8 I need, so I need another 5 to build this. Then we'll have one there, we'll have one here. Then we'll link it all up to these, and fingers crossed it works. Right. Oh, the aluminium's gone up. I guess it includes the storage at the actual outpost. That would of course make a lot of sense. So I guess we don't have to keep leaving to grab it. But yeah. We'll put one more down. And I will drop a pause here, so you don't have to wait for the next lot to come in. And you can join me again once we've got all 5 down and we're ready to roll. Okay, we're back. We've got a bit more aluminium to spare now. So we'll just place ourselves some more aluminium. Extractors here. They harvest resources over time. Most have to be placed on resource. Some can be harvested from the atmosphere. Once the extractor's inventory is full, it will stop producing. If you create an output link to a storage container of a matching type, it will go directly into it. To create an output link, switch to modify using B. Highlight the object. Yeah, we've figured all this out. Because I looked this up. Not got the greatest tutorial on the outpost system, I think, to be fair. Right. Oh no. We are out of what's it? We're out of helium. Not helium, sorry, aluminium. Oh no. What are we to do? If only there was some way we could get more. Right, there we go. And yep, connecting all these up in a series means that all the power from them's connected to each other. So, right, they're now all connected, which means we can now go to power. And as you can see, we've almost got enough for another solar panel already. Right. We'll get all that done up then. Let's see. That's something as well. The display on the top left doesn't refresh, so you have to kind of go to another item and go back to see it update, as far as I can tell. So we'll build that there. We've got 5 of them now. Oh, we've already got 3 out of 4 for the next. That's fine though. Modify mode. Wire connected up. Wire connected up. A wire, and we'll connect it up. And we'll keep doing the same again. And the same again. And here we go, baby's first outpost is nearly done. Now we'll not set this up right away. So first we need to create an output link for these as well. Create output link. Create output link. Create output link. And we'll create one more. There we go. Now we'll need a few more arrays. As you can see at the bottom of the screen there, we need 40 power, but we've got 30 available. So we'll not connect them up to all the extractors right away, otherwise we might see them losing power and things. So let's not quite do that. We'll go back to build mode. We have 10 of 4 aluminium now, so we can start building even more of these solar panels. And let's see, there we go. I wish these would snap to each other like the what's it, the cargo containers and that. Aluminium required, there we go, we've got it. Right, that's another one. Need a little bit more. But of course we're getting quite a bit now of aluminium, so... Right. Where are we? 3 of 4. We might actually want to build some more extractors to just speed this up a bit. Right. There-ish. Right. Need a little bit more aluminium. Right, we've got the aluminium we need. So there-ish. Then we'll go to modify mode, we'll create the output links. Right. Okay. Wires, and that should be it. So again, much more of a laid back chill episode than the last one. But Baby's first outpost is probably just about done. We need to get the helium extractors done as well. But these are all now producing plenty of aluminium. Where are we as well? We need to wire these up too. Right. These are all powered, powered, yep. Okay. And that's 5 aluminium to our 5 iron, so that's probably plenty for now. Though since we can exploit more of the aluminium here, we might as well, I suppose. Does it say I'm intersecting with that rock? Is that the problem here? What if I put something on the rock? Okay. Yeah, there we go. That deleted the rock. And now the rock's back. And now we've been able to place it there even though it intersects. Well, that's a nice lovely glitch. But it's one of those glitches that I like. Right. And that should finally be enough to power the remainder of these. Oh. Right. That's all of them powered. So all of these powered. Now about that helium. It allows you to automatically refuel your ship when you plot your grav jump to or through that outpost's planet. You can set up a chain of refueling outposts to extend the reach of your exploration. Right. And we want these to basically be perfect here, don't we? Looks like we can probably get 4 of them. Max. Right. So we need 70 power. We are providing 60 power. In other words, we're going to need 2 more. And we're starting to produce things at a rather alarming rate now. Right. Right, okay. You think it'd allow me to attach multiple, wouldn't you? But rather than having to go back and forth like this, but it is what it is. Right, 2 more. Okay. Done. Right, we're all wired up. Producing pretty much precisely enough power. Yeah, it's too bad that, again, I don't think we could get much better with the area we've picked. Anyway. Right, build mode. So other stuff we want. Build this to allow transfer of cargo while on board your ship. We also want, what else is there? Miscellaneous, I think, isn't it? We need adaptive frames. Right. And we need 3 of them. Right, so these require, yeah, pretty much nothing. In fact, is it that all of these are just... Okay, that needs alkalines. Okay, that requires a bit more stuff, but yeah, it's mostly just, yeah, for the most part, iron and aluminium used largely, especially for industrial workbench. Right. Structures. Formal hab double. Hydroponics, science, military, round, small hex, or watchtower. Guess I'll go for a hex one. Build that in. It didn't put it down. Oh, what will we need for an outpost airlock? Okay, like sealant basically. Right. Oh. Oh wow, you can choose like the size of the thing.
Expanding the outpost a bit.
Right. I mean, I'd rather just have a door. Like, it doesn't have to be like air sealed. I just want somewhere where I can put a workbench in. Mind you, I guess if I'm putting a bed in here, which I will be doing. Right, okay. Right. Our outpost. One industrial workbench. One bed. Maybe I should have got like a comfier looking bed. Yeah, it's fine. Right, one bed. Will not be decorating it much out. Right. But we will be going on here. Oh yeah, we've got access to the extractors inventories. Look, you can even see it ticking up. Right, why can't I? Why is it not letting me put the quantity up? Is there... Okay, for some reason it's letting me put it up in blocks of 2, but... Whatever. Okay, now it's letting me put it up in... Yeah, for some reason it wasn't letting me use the... Yeah, it's done it again. I think every time we produce one, it jams up my ability to press left or right to increase the amount each time we construct a new bit of aluminium. Yeah, like it just went up by 1 then. That is such a load of crap. Christ. Well, whatever. I can still use R1 and L1 though to, you know, the shoulder buttons to increase the amount. We don't need many anyway. I'll just throw 10 in. But there's the XP exploit there. So like I say, in Fallout 4 I think you could do something similar to this. I know in Skyrim it were all about enchanting and restoration, fortification and stuff. But with this it seems build outpost that generates infinite stuff. Did Sarah push the button or something? I'm going to assume it was Sarah and not a ghost. Right. Anyway. It was. So now, even from in here, I can manage things like this. So we can go into build mode. Miscellaneous. And now we've got enough adaptive frames to put this down. So I want to make sure that we are not near the aluminium extraction thing. So what's probably a good spot is somewhere around here. And then we can kind of get out of here, pretty much into our actual building there, without any issue. And there we go. It's probably a good stopping point for the episode. Oh, not quite actually. You know what we've forgotten, of course. We've put all those helium extractors, but they're probably not going anywhere right now. So we're going to need some storage available. So we'll put some next to them actually. We'll just put it over here. And oh, we need nickel apparently next. And for more cargo for these, we're going to need adaptive frames, which we can build. Unless you're making adaptive frames, Sarah, you're going to have to shift. And boom, 40 XP. That's like 4 kills worth. So and you can imagine that. Ooh, wrong button. Nope. Scan, then X, then toggle view. There we are. Okay. But you can probably guess that I can see why this could easily generate absolutely ludicrous amounts of experience. What, because it intersects with a rock? Is it telling me that it intersects with this rock here? Is that the problem? Okay. Modify, move, confirm. Cancel. Okay, that's made it break. Well, anyway, we need to create output links as well between this and that, for example. So yeah, each incoming items will fill up the storage container at the end of the chain first, useful for providing storage for the output of extractors and builders. Yep. So we create an output link for that to here. Yeah, so it's realised that if it moved that there, it would put the rock back in its place and create that mess. Right. Whatever. I need to build something on that rock there. You know what? Rather than fighting this, let's just move them. Damn it. How's about we put that there? I put this on top of that to delete it. Right. Sorted. Okay. So yeah, we're going to need some liquid storage though. Because right now that's probably not going to be enough. So what did I create? Oh, wait, I created liquid. Why am I creating liquid? It's gas it needs, isn't it? Right, you have to hold it, not just press it. I was wondering then for a moment. Right. Gas, which needs tungsten actually. Right. Build. Apparently tungsten and copper, and we've finally run out of copper. Right. Not wire, sorry. Output link. And we'll simply put all these. Yep, go on. There we go. So that is that. Our first outpost is finished. From here we can basically make a bunch of iron and aluminium. That'll get us enough adaptive frames that we'll need to build other outposts. And we can get helium-3 from 4 extractors here. That will hopefully then provide power to, I guess, our cargo inter-system links. Which will be, where are they? These things. So, that's what we can make here. We'll probably want a proper helium extraction base later on that's just helium. But for now, here, we've got plenty of... It's a good, like, beginner's resource to just get the basic resources necessary to kind of start our chain of outposts that we wish to make. Now, we don't have to go and create loads of crazy stuff. You know, we don't have to go and create this massive outpost chain and get loads and loads of stuff, but at the very least, what we can do here is every so often we can basically just come over and just look at our iron and aluminium and just put something together like this. Right, so that should be sorted.
That should help us out.
And we get 62 XP. So, not a crazy amount. But again, what we can now do here is, theoretically we could then sleep. The extractors will run. I mean, how is the time here? So, 1 local hour is equal to quite a lot of universal time hours. So, we could actually... You can make a perfect setup where you're creating something way more complicated. You know, we might be making, I don't know, like these manifold things here, or something where you're using other components to create these and so on and so forth. And you end up creating some really crazy, yeah, you can end up creating like some really crazy items here that get you more than 1 or 2 XP. Like, what have we got here that we've got a lot of that I could just quickly make something of? Maybe some polytextiles or something, or... Oh, produce 500 resources total from an outpost. Already got that. Wow. Okay. For example, I bet this probably gives a... Well, let's find something that I've got plenty of, but... Yeah, we'll make a polytextile. 1. Still only 1 XP, actually. I was expecting it to give me a bit more. But I think that as you make more crazy things that you need to make, so I bet this mono propellant maybe might give me more. We'll just make the one. No, just 1 XP, right then. Maybe they don't make you crazy mounts and stuff, but what we can do is probably let this run, and you know, several episodes from now, we'll basically be able, well, not several episodes, but you know, end of every episode or two, come here and just run this through, and over time our cargo stacks there will get a lot bigger. Because the thing is, I can't really think of much you would craft other than just... Because you seem to get all these resources for crafting and things, and it's like, I can just go and buy these at a shop, basically. I don't see why I would... Because to go out of your way to create these outposts, and you'd need one for each resource, and then you'd have to connect them all up to a centralized hub where you're getting all the raw resources from, which is then just gonna be just chock a block full of cargo containers everywhere, at which you can then just manufacture whatever part you like. So basically, tons of resource extracting outposts, similar to this, all connected up to a central, basically, factory that you would produce tons of parts in. That's what it would all be. And you've just kind of got to go, okay, why? What are you trying to build? The answer is, of course, that, well, most of the building materials are used to build outposts, and very few of them will be used to do things like modify weapons and suits, most of which you can buy from shops because you don't need loads of them for doing that. So the only reason I can see for getting into outposts is to XP grind, and I think building bigger and better outposts, the only purpose is to XP grind more efficiently. So we're not going to get super into it. We've got at least something to just basically start us out here. And it's basically just an XP farm. That's all I think that outposts are. I don't see what else there is other than that. I mean, I don't know, maybe the whole purpose is I mean, it makes money as well, obviously. You don't just get XP, you can sell the components and then make some money. You know, we've just made like a couple hundred adaptive frames. We can sell those, a couple of credits each, and probably get ourselves... Well, we'll get a few hundred credits for them. If we come back here in a few episodes when this is all the way full up. Like, do we know how much cargo these can actually hold? Yeah, I've no idea what kind of storage they have. But, by all means... we can come over here and just, yeah, get ourselves just a ton of resources and it should be fine. We need, oh, a bit more aluminium. Yeah, we've got it, it's fine. Right. But yeah, that's all I can really see it being used for, so... Right. They'll all produce. We'll get a ton of stuff. Gas, we'll need copper. I might need to go and buy some copper then. Right. But yeah. Even right now, like I say, we can just Already I can get 8 more XP. It's not loads, but as those containers fill up, keeping in mind we can also go and just sleep here. But we can just completely fill up, take it all in. How much storage do these have? 75, is that it? And 1 aluminium is 0.5. So each one of these can then hold 150 resources. So when we get back, so 150, 300, 600, 750. When we come here, after a while, and this is all filled up, we can get 750 experience just by showing up here. And as we fill these containers even more, we can just increase that. Then we can just take all the adaptive frames and just go and sell them. Like I said, we could go and get really invested in this and take it a lot further. And have like a whole system of outposts and things and have it all connected up. But I think the only reason you really get into outpost building is pretty much purely to does this require power? It probably requires power. It's pretty much purely to just XP grind. Right. Does it need power? No, it doesn't need power. Let's exit. Supposedly, I should be able to activate that console there to manage my ships. I haven't built something wrong, have I? I really hope not. Yeah, landing pad with ship builder. It's not just a landing pad, it's one with a ship builder. Maybe it only shows once we've got the ship on here. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong console. You can buy ships from here? Dullahan. Raptor. Crossbow. The Wendigo. Vindicator. Slipstream. Oh, look at that for a bridge on the front. That looks really cool, I'll admit. That looks really cool. Right. Oh, so those are the engines there. Very cool. This is the other main reason why I went and built this. Because now we can get a shipbuilder here. Damn, look at that bridge. But yeah, we can get a shipbuilder here that allows us to browse most of the parts. There's just a few unique ones that you have to go to the showrooms and things. And things like shielded cargo that you have to get from like the Red Mile or the Red Corsairs. Not Red Corsairs. Crimson... oh, what are they called? The Pirates. Crimson Fleet. Why am I thinking Red Corsairs from? That must be from something else. I'm probably thinking of Warhammer. Right. Yeah, when in doubt, you're probably thinking about Warhammer. Where did I leave the ship? Oh, that's it. All the way over there. Okay. Come and join me next time, where we will probably make our way over to the ship. I'll probably do that in my off time, but we'll probably start on the ship and we'll leave, we'll head over to somewhere else, do some other missions. I have too much crap in my inventory. We need to go to the house and drop some things off on the displays and things. Like I say, after all the excitement with the main quest, it's probably going to be a few missions of just organisation, getting things on track with that. So again, I might also put the stuff back at the house in my off time as well. I was half tempted to not do an episode on the outpost, but I thought I'd just show me setting it up since it's the first one. But anyway, yeah, nice that we're getting all that sorted now. And like I say, we're not going to get too invested in outposts. I think once we've got a basic one set up, because we're not going mad with it, you know, we're not going to... Technically now we have, because all you have to do is sleep. Time passes, resources build up. Theoretically, we currently have an infinite XP and money farm right there. It's just on the slower side of things, right? But if we were to get a bigger, more optimized one, then yeah, we would have a big, shiny, super upgraded one with all the whistles and bells, but we don't need it, because we're going to be doing a lot of quests in the meantime, so we can probably just come here at the end of an episode or two and probably just essentially acquire the same amount of XP as, yeah, we'll be able to just acquire the same amount of XP as we will get for basically doing a quest. So every episode or two we'll essentially get a quest worth of XP. This hasn't been that long of a trek since I can jump there pretty easily. One thing I love about moons, low gravity, all of them, it's brilliant. Right. Anyway, thank you very much. Oh, that's the point. There's still that landed ship over there, isn't there? We might have to go and give that a look. Right. I will see you on the next episode where we may or may not be going and commandeering that other ship over there. Right. This has been Starfield. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. I'll see you then.